Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father?
Oh yeah, sure. That was exactly my plan.
Then why aren't you even talking to me?
Because I've never talked you into anything in my life.
They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go.
He's good, man. This Jabari Parker dude, he's so good, man. But he just keeps getting fucking hurt. Like he does great in the games he plays. He just gets hurt constantly. He's been hurt ever since he's in college.
What's wrong with him? Is he weak?
He just keeps fucking up his knees and shit. He plays so, like, I guess we're so aggressive, you know what I mean? Like when he's driving and shit, he's trying to jump over people and shit, man. He's coming down bad on the knees every time. What the fuck? Is this game called Path of Butt Plugs?
No, I didn't put that in there.
Oh. Okay, I see. So this is just God of War.
Lara wondered where he could find a snack. He was feeling a bit peckish.
So he's blocking all that shit, wasn't he? Man, this is just like God of War. What is this?
Stories, the path of destiny.
Even the way you like open up them chests is like God of War. Camera angle, all that shit. The way the enemies are spawning in like that. This is fucking God of War, dude. With less movies so far.
Ah, damn. Missing it, guys. Missing it again. Wrong one. Don't die.
Good move. Kick the fuck out of it.
With materials like this,
You
you
gave
could
this game
probably
away
make a
for free
really
one
nice
month.
pair of barbecue tongs. Or
Is that when you got it?
Yeah, I just add them all to my.
How do you know that how you know the games are coming out for free? How you know?
Go to PlayStation Plus in the.
I'm saying you just go check it out every month or what?
Oh, I go to this website called PlayStationTrophies.org, and it usually has like little stories telling them like games that are free this month. Or PS Plus, and it just tell you like it has like write-ups on new games and shit, stuff coming out.
But have you played God of War though yet?
I ain't played the new one. I've played God of War before.
Ain't this like it?
Yeah, sort of. It's like the old one, sort of. Which, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of games like that before God of War.
Yeah, I just don't know. You know, I just don't know any.
Renato wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing rough. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secrets, he was regretting.
I got shit again, bro. I'm hurting. I'll be back.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lupino. Zenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in Swordfu School. Look, look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, immoral, reckless... Run away with me, said Renato, and he realized he meant it. Just like that, she demanded. I will, if you will. So, she kissed him. And it was the best kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer. Renato felt light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lupino, I need to get back to Lupino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away. Wouldn't answer. But then, a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds. Renato picked himself off the deck. They were alive. We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, she said. I can't kill my own soldiers. He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, that he had no idea what he was getting into. But he had no choice, did he? He was following his heart. That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart. The portal was heavily guarded. It must go someplace they really didn't want it to go. So much. It was time to turn it into something he could use. The mysterious sword from the east made you so fast you could catch a fly with your chopsticks. If that's what you really wanted. He ought to put a railing on this thing, he thought. Touché, he said, and died. Boat crashes that were more fun. They paused to catch their breath. It was strange to be so close to her. What are you thinking? He asked. I'm trying very hard not to think. Me too, he said. Up ahead, he could see the thin silver of Zenobia's personal ship. It looked fast. They would leave all this behind. Done a barrel roll, he thought, as he died. To everything, there is a season. He turned over and died.
Someone needs a bath.
What did you do if one of these platforms stalled?
As they reached her ship, Renato suddenly felt a sharp pain in his stomach. He was surprised to see a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
I was going to lead the Empire to our secret base, said Lapino. But no, you had to screw up my plan because you've still got a thing for her.
Renato stared at Zenobia. The kiss. Was it real? She said, with a look of indescribable sorrow. She gestured and said an arcane word, and Lapino went flying into the abyss, screaming, "I'm telling your father!" Then she knelt down to cradle his head, and her paws felt very soft and warm.
He should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before. Maybe there were new paths that had opened up, like those doors he was opening up all over the map that took him to new treasures and around his enemies. And he hadn't learned anything new this time. He'd done the same thing twice, yet expected a different outcome. The book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again, faster than before, and he fell. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble, Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renata knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
This makes me want to play Sly Cooper right now.
The island was windswept desert. No one went there.
Face. Why you like Sly Cooper? I never played it.
Yeah, I played the second one. I beat the second one. I played a little bit of the third one.
I know you had that turtle as your avatar.
Yeah, so it was dope.
Who was that turtle?
Every child.
There's Murray, Sly, and...
But ancient codices held hints.
Damn, I can't think of his name. I guess it starts. I want to say it starts with a B.
A ruby that drank blood. A jewel only a righteous man could give away.
I don't know. I didn't ever use
them. Things, the Iblis Stone, long hidden in the buried temple. Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now. Here? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals.
They might have him for real. I'll look it up real quick.
I don't think they did. It's on that PlayStation Now shit. But...
What was he doing here?
What the fuck
Last
is that?
time, the stone had fought him for possession of his own soul.
And play old games. Like $20 fucking a month, and that's bullshit.
I think his name's Bentley, but yeah, it's got something like that. Quit the train real quick.
Searching for a way in. Good. Then he hadn't come too late. Could be useful.
This ain't even one of the cool ones you can play. This is like an alternate version of Sly Cooper, right? This ain't like the main 1, 2, and 3 one.
Well, what did you do in that?
Just really just do missions. It's pretty dope. There's enemies everywhere. You just gotta be kind of sneaky and shit. Then there's like big bosses. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that's pretty cool though. I used to love playing it. I mean, I probably wouldn't like it so small. Sorry, looking at that dance. I was about to click on something. Is that what you trying to do that?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Maybe
let's get on the
I should follow my nose. thought Renato.
Alright, let me beat this first part. Almost at the end.
Have you played the new map?
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad they took Anarchy away. But that new place isn't bad though. I don't mind it. It's really open.
Ravens didn't smell any better dead.
What is it? You don't like it?
I don't like that they took Anarchy away, but I like that place though. Like I do like the new place too. That Lazy Link shit.
I ain't landed there, man. There's a guy landing there when I tried to.
Yeah, it's probably helped it. A lot of people go there. It's a big golf. What it is, it's a big golf course.
I landed at the racetrack though.
It looks fucking nice though, don't it?
Yeah, I sold that golf cart. This guy fucking kept riding around beeping his horn, man. I seen him beeping. Blow his head off. Man, you gotta seen it. You know, like those buildings out in the middle of nowhere where you have like an upstairs and sometimes there's a chest and when you open it, the shit falls down on the bottom.
Yeah.
Alright, I landed at one of them. You know there's not much shit there. But there's a dude that landed with me. And I opened the chest and he just stood up there with me like he was gonna take the gun. The gun fell on the ground, so I jumped down real fast and he did too. I grabbed the two guns, they were dual pistols.
There had to be some
I fucking blew him away. He just sat in the corner and let me
stone.
shoot him after I hit him a couple times.
It was old, wasn't it?
And then here come another
It was so
guy.
much cleverer.
I like hid in the bush,
And
trying
Renato
to heal,
was pretty sure he
because
was
he kept beating me
cleverer
with his
than
axe. And
most
here come another guy. And I fucking came out of the bush, shot him a couple times. He just hid behind the wall. And I fucking come across the wall and just blew him away. And then here come another dude. I got like 3 fucking kills back to back. Like in less than a minute.
And where was you at? In the middle of nowhere?
Yeah. Just fucking landed. I was going towards one of them new places, but I just seen his chest up top. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get this chest. And
Right.
here come this dude. Acting stupid, trying to land with me.
Yeah, my nephew's been at my dad's house for like a week now.
Wow.
I think he's coming back sometime this week. He just went down there and stayed. My dad lives in North Carolina. He just went down there and
Good
stayed.
healing. Well,
Yeah.
it was the latest fad.
You need to get up out of there.
It seemed to
Here,
work.
Go down there.
Bro, you know how fucking hot it is.
Yeah, it's hot, but man, there's more
It's
opportunities.
still like 70 degrees when you get ready to go to sleep too, man. So it's still up there high.
Yeah, that's the way it is here too. Fuck.
I mean, it's been hot here lately, but it's like that always, bro. And I don't know if it's just like the part he lives in Lexington, North Carolina, but there is. I've been to his house, my aunt's down there, and,
End of a long,
one of my cousins, and everywhere I went, man, there's so many like fucking bugs, bro. Like, no, not Mexicans. What the fuck?
There's a lot of Mexicans down there too.
Yeah, there is. They be walking everywhere. I seen them when I was down there, but so many fucking bugs, dude. This shit is wild.
There's bums, Mexicans, everything down there.
I didn't say bums, I said bugs.
Obviously,
Oh.
the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of bugs down there, man. That's aggravating as fuck.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
There was an inscription on the
It's
platform.
getting hot everywhere. It's getting hotter and hotter every time we're here. It ain't right, man.
Land at this Lazy Links place got me golf for. Pretty hyped about it.
It was a stone of the purest blackness.
Let's go, he's in a fight.
It reflected no light. Like a
go get this chest and get some shield.
Nervous, he picked it up.
What's this shit in the fucking floor?
Who said that?
Yeah, what the hell?
It was the stone. Eager. Thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had
I like these golf carts because you ain't gotta fucking
suspicion the gem would try to control him.
Run everywhere.
Capture the core of Skyripper instead.
Yeah, no, people.
It was the eye of a lost god, torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. It's the core, said the stone anxiously.
They break pretty easy though.
But even though Renato knew how evil the gem was, he had a clever plan for dealing with it.
It's fucking hot already.
Man, you know where it's really fucking, fuck, what was I gonna say? I can't remember. But you're right, it is hot as fuck, though. This year, for sure. That rain, that little bit of rain we got earlier today, bro, it didn't even help that shit. It was still fucking hot.
The gem could give great power, but it was evil. But Renato had a plan. He would divide the stone into the power half
like
and the
90
evil
degrees
half.
yesterday.
He sought out the sage Calaveras.
Oh, you need a mirror of splitting,
croaked Calaveras.
I know it needs to chill out, bro. That's one of the only things that's cool about living here, bro. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always goddamn
hot.
hot.
Stone down in the middle of Calaveras' lab. There was a flash.
I'm tired of it now.
And now Renato was looking at himself, except with a mustache and a goatee and darker hair. There were two Iblis stones, one light and one dark. Renato took the light one. He felt a rush of great power. Now I could defeat the Emperor. Wait a minute. Unfortunately, he couldn't think of any way to use it without hurting someone. That wouldn't be nice. Give me that, said his evil-looking twin, and he drew his sword. He only got it halfway out of the scabbard when he fainted from the effort. Obviously, neither weak, evil Renato nor powerful, nice Renato was any threat to the Empire. After the Emperor's victory, they were exhibited in a museum until time ended, which was soon after. He had tried something bold and paid the price for it.
Yeah.
Every child could sing verses about the Skyripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls.
They didn't do too bad with the driving part of this shit either.
What, the golf cart?
Yeah.